Now that many of us know how that feels, imagine being a resident in an assisted living facility, nursing home, or some other long-term care facility where you count on family and friends to visit on a regular basis. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? That's why a Bridgeville woman came up with an idea called Hope Riders, and she joins me via Zoom this afternoon. This is Rochelle Salmon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about Hope Riders. How does it work?
Well, with family members absent and face-to-face connections gone, the long-term care facility residents are really our most vulnerable population. And in the last 3 months, COVID-19 has left so many people alone, more than there has ever been, maybe ever. So back in March, my own memories went to my mother, who lived in memory care for more than 5 years. And when social distancing was put in place back in March, my memories immediately went to my mother, and my heart broke and hurt for the people who I feel are the greatest generation and the ones who are most vulnerable. I knew that they were the most at risk for social isolation.
Sure.
I wanted to do something small, but I kind of wanted to do it in a big way. And it had to be something I could do from home because I have an autoimmune disorder that puts me at risk if I go outside.
So basically you write letters?
I started out just writing cards and notes and sending them to the facility where my mother lived. So Hope Riders became this network of at-home volunteers who are providing what I call a social lifeline to the elderly by sending them cards and notes and poems and pictures and drawings, anything handwritten in a handmade greeting that says, I'm thinking about you, you're special, you're not forgotten, and you're cared about. It also touches the senses in a way that something can. It touches the senses by you can hold a card or a note letter in your hand, you could put it down, you could pick it up again, you can sit it somewhere where you can display it and look at it and just remember fondly that somebody took the time to let you know that you're cared about.
Now, this is obviously something that anybody can do, any age, right?
Absolutely. It's an invisible initiative, actually. There isn't the momentum and the accolades that come from the public seeing you out there creating hope. But it's something that everybody can do, and everybody can do it from their home. You only need a piece of paper, some writing utensils, an envelope, and a stamp, all things that you can do from not leaving your home. And I have Hope Riders. We are now hundreds strong.
Wow.
We go from coast to coast. My own community and neighbors where I live in are absolutely fabulous, and they became my first group of Hope Riders.
That's wonderful.
We probably have about 105 to 150, it's hard to tell, people participating, to probably hundreds of nursing home, long-term care, memory care, and assisted living facility addresses.
That's wonderful. Now, with the restrictions starting to be lifted, and it looks like they will be fully lifted soon, do you plan on continuing this? Because I imagine this is something, it doesn't matter what the country's going through, it's always a nice thing.
It is a nice thing. And, you know, my hope is that it introduced the handwritten note to our youngest generation and just reminded people that face-to-face communication isn't the only way to let somebody know you care. Social media is not the only way to let somebody know you care. And I hope to continue, because from this has come people just modifying the initiative a little bit by writing to their neighbors, or sending birthday cards to long-term care facilities.
So if somebody's watching this and they're like, hey, that's a great idea, I want to do this, do they contact you?
I have a website and a Facebook page a Twitter page, and an email. So I try to post a couple times a week new addresses or inspirational messages, mostly on my Facebook page, because that's the most daily point of contact. But I also have the website, which is a lot easier to pull the addresses off of.
And we will have those links on our website, delmarvalife.com. Rochelle Salmon with Hope Writers, thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right.